Hi Twitch, hi YouTube, we are back with more of The Sims 4. I love rhymes. So, let's hop into this. I fudged it up again. I forgot to save last time. So, my spouse is gone, my daughter is gone. Erica dead was my daughter. I don't remember the name of my spouse, ironically. But, I went a few nights ago. I'm sick actually right now. I have a nasty cold and I'm only streaming right now because I'm not blowing my nose every 2 minutes. So the cough is gone also, which is good. But let's hop into the game first. And so I forgot to save again. All progress of the last session was lost. Literally everything was lost. I didn't save anything in between. It's all gone. But I could. When I was sick, I went upstairs, booted up my PC, and thought, okay, I don't want to do the same thing on stream again, so I just repeated basically what I did before, and now we have another spouse and another adopted child. I got summer holiday as my spouse. However, I managed to do that, but I invited her over, and things got very flirty very soon. And yeah, now she's my spouse. And right before I invited her over, I adopted this guy. Isaac is his name. I love his hair. It fits my headphones. So, yes. So we're basically at the same point where we left off last time, just with other Sims. I could show them off real quick. She's not gluttonous or anything. She's not lazy. Maybe that's better, maybe not. We'll see. Right, she's cheerful, outgoing, and active. And gregarious. From choosing a popularity aspiration, gregarious Sims build friendly relationships faster. Oh yeah, right, that's good. So I guess she's a good spouse then. And Isaac is like his now lost in the oblivion sister. He is where is it hidden? Where is it? So he loves music and he also is motoric. That's why I have the monkey bars here. I had before for Erica as well. So I mourned a bit. Alright, here it is. Rambunctious scamp, energetic. Okay. This sim wants to be playful and nimble. Yeah. So he wants a jungle gym, but those things are heavily expensive. Oh no, I have money from the invitation of summer to our household. So let's see. I'm sorry for my raspy voice, by the way. It's my throat is still a bit sore, I'd say. It's not too bad, but right. No, outdoors. Objects by room. No, not the build mode then. Okay. Kids, outdoors. Activities. Where's the jungle gym? Here it is, right? No. This is it. Wow, 5k. Or 12k. So let's hold on. Because what I actually want to do is I want to gather some simoleons. Buy an empty lot. Somewhere in another neighborhood maybe, where we don't look at... I never noticed this before. Where we don't look at warehouses and containers. And a railway. So maybe a bit further away from the railway, especially when you have kids around. You don't want to live next to a canal and a railway. Well, I wouldn't want to. We looked, actually, when my wife was pregnant with our first son, we looked at some houses online to rent, and there was one that was actually affordable, but the backyard was only like 5 meters away from the railways. And we said, okay, if you don't have kids and don't mind the noise, because our previous apartment right next to rail lines. It was very noisy. We had soundproof windows, but they didn't suffice, so it was really loud all the time. We didn't mind as much, but with a kid, that's not really really appropriate, because they have so sensitive hearing. Sensible, that's a false friend in German. Sensible, sensibel is not the same. Sensible is not the same as sensibel. So, right, so the jungle gym is... He won't get that right now. He will get that later. I have aging turned off, so he'll go to school for quite a time. I will turn aging off once we moved and my spouse is pregnant with our first biological child, I guess. Because for 3 people this is manageable. Like, everyone... I think I'll build a wall here so that the mommy and daddy can have that privacy. Maybe put it here. I'm sorry. Got the sniffles still, as I said. Oh, he didn't eat his... Oh, it tells you when it's gonna be spoiled. Okay, cool. Let's put this in the fridge. He can have it when he's back home. No? Oh, I'm in build mode. I'm not in live mode. That's the problem. Okay. So he will resume writing more books to gain more royalties. I think we are currently at about 500 simoleons a day, and Summer was unemployed when I invited her to hang out, and the day we became boyfriends and girlfriends, she was unemployed. But when she moved in, she was a... Is this the career? Yeah. She was a head dishwasher. She took on a job in between. So, yeah. So she's bringing in some money. That's fine. I mean, Isaac is at school anyways, and Double Danger is at home all the time. So that's fine. Someone's home at all times. I wonder, do the students have weekends? Do Sims have weekends in this game? I never played around with careers. I never played with a school kid before in this game, so I don't know. I guess they do, because everybody needs weekends, right? Right. Let's start this game, I guess. Oh, right. But first, before I start this, now I can... Where is it? Game options. Gameplay. Turn autonomy on. I think this turns on autonomy for all of my Sims in my household. Disable autonomy for selected Sim. Well, we'll see how much autonomy there will be. Okay, let's see here. His bars are looking fine so far. He wants a coffee. Yeah, okay, why not? Be friendly. Oh yeah, right. I also managed to get to become best friends with Isaac. Isaac is having a rough day. Let's shine some light on Isaac's day. Oh. I know that feeling when your kids are... Well, with my older son. When he's had a rough day and it was all a bit overwhelming and you can't really do anything to make it right. But, well, you can be there, right? You can be there. Just pat him on the back a little. show him some affection. Might make it better. So what I want to do right now, though, is get that wall. Wall 2, room 2, no, just a wall. Also, we will need a door. What doors do we have in here? Oh boy, what's... Oh yeah, right. There's no wallpaper. Oh, but the Isaac still needs to go through our bedroom to enter his bedroom. That's of course not as intended. Damn. Right. Gotta fix that. Okay, you can enter the bathroom. This is awful. Maybe I should put the wall here. Yep, I should. How do you remove walls? Yeah, please, dude. How do I remove it? Oh, just click. Okay, great. So we gotta rearrange Isaac's room then. To, okay. I need to rearrange Isaac's room to refit his door somewhere else. I guess where... Yeah, like 1 square to here. How do I get out of this? Escape? Yes, escape. Okay, so move this thing over here. Move this here. Great. Yeah, much better. And then we can have the wall right here. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, much better. So can I copy this wallpaper? Can I just... Alright, there should be a copy tool here, right? Yeah, thank you. And do the same right here. So I did not unlearn everything I learned in The Sims 1 and The Sims 3. That's fine. White doors with a knob. Is it this one? Pretty much, yes. I can't place it here. Why not? Wooden 4-panel door. Oh, I can just use this again. Simple single... Why can't I place a door right here? Can't intersect other objects. Okay. If I move this... Oh, it's taking up so much space. Maybe I could just put it outside. I mean, it never rains in this game, so... Right, so... Can I have my door now? Yes, I can have my door now. Great. So should it swing towards here? No, that's not good because there are 2 doors here. That would be very very inconvenient. So it should swing to the inside. Great. So now mommy and daddy have some privacy. This room looks a lot smaller now, but that's fine. I'm fine with it. So yeah, great. So I'm streaming The Sims. I wanted to stream something more engaging, more exciting again, like not Deadlight, but not Modern Blade 2. But I feel like I still need some rest. I'm still pretty tired. I took a nap with my Wii one today, but turn this off, please. Don't want to have another Etta James song interrupt my stream. I mean, I don't know to what extent you can play the music on the Sims radio on your stream, but I don't want to risk it, so I just keep it turned off. Sorry, I gotta have some tea. Hope there's not too much slurping going on right now. Let's write something. Resume writing. Celestial pillow fight. Yeah. Was that the new romance he's working on? Very energized. Yeah, that's nice. Oh no, my nose is getting runny. Yeah, let's see what happens next. What's the blue bar? Jog here? No. Oh, is he angry? Fear of unfulfilled. All your dreams have been fulfilled, haven't they? Become an adult. Be married to best friend forever. Click on a Sim significant other and select get married under the romantic category. Sims can unlock the social by proposing to their significant other. Again, this is so stupid. They've been a couple for 1 day now. I mean, they've been flirting for like 2 days or 3 days. I don't remember how long it took me. Of course, I didn't stream or capture any of it. But, well, not very long. Even for Sim standards, not very long. And now he already wants to marry her. How long did it take me to marry my wife? Like 15 years. I married her 15 years after we started dating. I mean, I knew I wanted to marry her from the very beginning. But... oh, no, you're doing fitness. Okay, yeah, that's fine, I guess. After that, you can go use the bathroom. Maybe not right away. Fetch something to eat first. Why did I pause? I don't know. Cook a gourmet meal. Do we have leftovers? Clean out spoiled food first. Get leftovers. Oh, Isaac's gonna be home soon, I guess. What are her working hours? Oh, she wants to prepare the food. Okay, yeah, then well, as soon as she's home, she can... oh, Isaac's home. Great. So now it's Daddy. Sometime he wants to go to the telly right away. Oh, he's... damn radio. Can I actually can I mute this thing? Change volume. Oh, right, low. Maybe that does it? Damn, I don't have any tissues here. I guess I gotta go and blow my nose soon. My nose. Noses. Yeah, I guess. That's all you can do. Did I turn it off? So what's he doing? Watching the Kids Network? Browse kid-friendly websites. That's not how it worked back in the day. We had no child protection software on our computers. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right back. Sorry. Be right back. Whoa. Almost tripped there. So much stuff flying around. So. Right. More tea, please. Oh, hi, viewer. So, what was the plan right now? So he's hungry. But mommy's not home yet. Mommy wants to cook. No, those are... Wait, no, her career goals, right. She wants to... Or she has to prepare food to meet her daily task. Or mix... And or mix drinks? Prepare food and or mix drinks? Or prepare and mix drinks? Prepare food and mix drinks. We'll see. As soon as she comes home, she can take care of her needs. Go to the poopy toilet. Maybe drink a coffee. And then prepare the food for the family. Great. I mean, he could do it. He's rather decent at cooking, right? Yeah, 5. Could be better, could be a lot worse. So what did he want to do with his son? Shine some light on Isaac's day. Let's do that. Brighten his day. So, and you, no, you don't watch TV, please. So will you do it? Yeah, you will. Nice. That's great. Okay. Did that tick it off? Yes, it did. Okay. How many points do I have now? I always forget where that stuff is located. Is it here? Is it here? No? Here. It should be here, right? Yes. I got 500 points. Can you buy any permanent buffs with 500? Yes. Always welcome. Sims will act more at home when at others' residences, and the hosts won't mind at all. Well, we don't visit others that often, so... Gym rats build fun and don't lose hygiene while exercising. Well, that's nice, because he exercises a little, so yeah. Instantly... Oh, that's consumable. Okay. I don't want consumables. That would have been very useful before I found a spouse. But right now I think I don't need this as much. Speed cleaners, tidy up. I think I'll take the gym rat. Yeah. So are these points are just for this one sim, right? He has his own points. Yeah, he's got his own points. Right. Right, but his what does he want to do? Listen to pop music and dance to stereo music. Okay. But right now you should go get some leftovers because you're hungry.
Todo Veppy, the bishi penoisa moikform, huh? Hilba motivo, hibanay, Bane trip, huh? Ah, crazo. Cana for my pasish. Todo Veppy, the bishi penoisa moikform, huh?
Right, and after that, use the bathroom. Wash off this rather unpleasant day you had. Think about it for a bit. You know, reflecting on things, that's always good. And then, you know, he's a kid, right? So I think kids should... Not every kid likes to take showers. Like, I didn't like it when I was a kid. Now I only take showers nowadays, but as a kid I didn't like it. I took baths. So I think you should have the choice, right? Like, we have a bathtub at home, but you can use it as a shower as well. So you're not forced to only take showers like we are here. So I guess I want to have a bathtub for my boy. Antique tub. That doesn't fit really. It's not that expensive. So let's move this here for now. Yeah, let's get a bathtub. Oh, it's not... You can't... Oh, this is a combination. And this also. But they're way more expensive, so yeah. Oh, it just cost us 50 simoleons now. That's great. So, as soon as we move to a new house... Oh, should I move? I will sell this, I assume, and get this out of it. Okay, 2 rooms, 1 bathroom, right. But I really wanna try the build mode, so I will buy an empty lot as soon as we move out of here. And then, yeah, I will try out the build mode. I'm really excited for it. That was one of the reasons back in the day I really wanted to have The Sims 1. And I just recently learned that the build mode of The Sims 1 was heavily inspired by architecture programs. Like, people would play with software for architects and design their dream house and stuff. Like, there was already in the late 90s, there was already software available with 3D modeling, I guess. Like, I think you had to have a pretty decent computer, but people were playing with that a lot. So not actual video games, but architecture software. And the creator of The Sims noticed that. What was his name? I forget his name. He was a megastar back in the day, back when game developers still were stars, like Peter Molyneux, Sid Meier, Sid Meier? I forget. Who else? John Romero. Like, you know, they are household names still. They were like really rock stars, megastars. I think it's not that common anymore to glorify game devs as much. But yeah, right. What's his face, creator of The Sims 1, he noticed that people really enjoyed these architecture software programs, whatever. And yeah, we thought, okay, how can you make that into a fun game? And yeah, the result was The Sims 1, and I think he combined it with another game he made previously. What was it called? Was it called just People or something? Or People Simulation or something like that. Like a really rudimentary program, but basically all the basics for The Sims were there. And the combination of those made The Sims 1, and I was so hyped and so excited for The Sims 1. Back in the day, I thought this is gonna be the best game ever. You won't need any other computer games after The Sims. Like, there is just a post-Sims era and the a pre-Sims era and a post-Sims era. That way around. And of course, that's not what actually happened, but it was groundbreaking, yeah. And I still enjoy The Sims, obviously, till this day. Okay, what? He's gonna use the bathroom, right? What you gonna do? No, you don't chat. You just had a chat with your son. That should suffice. Right, your fitness. Oh, it's a fitness book. Okay. Sorry for the face scratching. My skin is a bit sore from my cold, as you can hear. Oh, he needs to go too. Well, you gotta wait now. Damn, when's she gonna be home? 5 p.m. Oh, so very soon. She's hungry. Yeah, so you prep dinner. 128 simoleons. She did some great work too. I mean, she could cook together with her son, right? Well, he's not legally her son yet because she's not married to Double Danger. So only Double Danger is legally his parent. But she is not. Stressful workday. Okay, yeah, let's cook with Isaac. You get to know him better. What should we make? That's expensive. Let's see. I guess you can never go wrong with veggie dumplings. Okay, she wants to exercise. Why don't you? Oh right, you gotta wait till he's finished with his bath. So no, then don't cook together with you. You can eat together. High energy protein plate. Let's make that. What an achievement. Double Danger finished writing an entire book. Okay. Read that a few times already, so I won't read it again. So you go use the bathroom. What's he doing? What's he doing with the coffee machine? Yeah, right. So he's going to use the bathroom and sell his book. That's nice. Oh, that needs cleaning. So, dinner is served, but you're the only one who's hungry, right? She's grabbing leftovers. Okay. Okay. Why not? Great music. Summer seems to be enjoying this song. Should she embrace that she likes classical music? Yeah, why not? I like classical music. I love me my Mozart, my Beethoven. Oh, I love Claude Debussy. I think he's one of the best piano players, or was one of the best piano componists to compose music. Right. What now? He's a bit hungry. He could join her. Get leftovers and sit. He's getting... His dead bod is going bigger and bigger. He sat down and she just got up. Maybe I should invest in a dishwasher? Don't you want to get your everyday clothes on? No? Okay. I mean, it looks very uncomfy with this astronaut's helmet. So you just sit with your hubby, chat for a bit. They always miss each other. So, make a move. Move towards what? So he's confident, she's energized. Okay. Woohoo. Yeah, not right now. Right. Okay, let's see. Discuss fears, maybe. Maybe sit with her? And brighten her day. She said a stressful work day, so make out, no. Tickle mercilessly. That's the move that initially got her flirting. That I tickled her. Sit on ground. Change outfit to everyday. Just like that, okay. What can you have? What interactions can you have? You are your spouses. Doesn't that include this? Why is that an option? Ask to be woo partners. I mean, they didn't woohoo yet, but isn't that kind of included when you enter a relationship with someone? I thought so, at least. Give him a pep talk. Oh, that needs cleaning too. Can you do that? No, you need to go to bed. You're tired.
Luna Corbo. Darkens now. You threw a shabao. Polifa Shorza. Sonoba. Doror. Lasara. Kasi.
Also, you need to take a bath. Top up that hygiene. Who's he talking to? To her. What? You go clean that. No, go clean that. I guess that's a glitch. Okay, now what? Let's start a new book, right? Motivational book. Yeah, why not?
Ha!
What's a good title? I never come up with good titles. Motivation. That's silly enough for me. So, what you gonna do? You basically just need energy. But it's also still a bit early. Oh, she's emptying the coffee machine right now. Okay. So can they... She just took a bath. And she can't afford the gym rat. So not an option right now. Because I don't want to ruin her bath. Ah, this is annoying me. I think I will rearrange this a bit. Yeah, that's better. I don't like when this is... Oh, and this is also... As soon as he's done, I gotta move the table because this clipping glitch that's annoying me. Here it doesn't seem to be a problem. That's nice. Can I put this in the corner? Can I put this like so? That's much better. No, then we have the clipping thing again. Ah, damn. But let's put it all the way here in the corner. I like that better. Right, nice. Okay, what you doing now? Washing the dishes. Oh no. She could... Oh no, she's just exercising. Yeah, she could use some social... Let's just watch some TV together. He can finish the book tomorrow. That looks good. He's sound asleep. So, give a massage. That's how you got the relationships going in The Sims 1. Just make compliments, give massages, compliments, massages, and then eventually kiss. Oh, she's coming over here, okay. They don't want to watch TV.
Ah, Orochi.
Okay. He's going back to The telly, okay. Snuggle her, come on. Oh. So I guess, we won't try for a baby, but let's try this. Let's see what that does. Does it top up fun and social like it did in the previous Sims games? I mean, we got this wall, right? So we didn't get it for nothing. The animation is similar. Okay, yeah, it's pretty much. Hygiene is going down. Break out the candles. Make it romantic. Summer and Double Danger are woohooing for the first time. No, that's cute. Okay. Okay. I guess they're almost done. Yeah. Okay, what did it do? So they're both topped up on social and fun. Good. I guess they'll go to bed now. It's almost midnight. She's got work. Do they have work and school tomorrow? We'll see. Try for baby. No, not right now. Let's accumulate some more funds and then move to a new plot, build a new house. And then we will go from there. She's still energized. Oh, she had a coffee, okay. But yeah, you go to bed too now. Great, okay. Right. He's up already. So go grab leftovers. Do your morning poopy. Then you can just use the monkey bars for some time. Become friends with someone. Oh, he wants to become friends with her. No, you were supposed to go to the toilet. He's almost done sleeping. Her as well. So you two get some leftovers also. And after that you use the bathroom, take a bath. And repair this. His hygiene is, it's okay. Still. So now you can use your monkey bars.
Camus band trip. Shufflet. Powerful.
Oh, she's got the high protein stuff she made yesterday, right? What's that? Beans, some red meat, egg. Yeah, that's all very high protein, and he's just got really old pancakes. High energy protein plate. Yeah.
Husta, E-Beast Water Zeba, Finay, Storm.
So, oh, he's already, but why? It's no use. It's gonna get wet again. Oh, he's telling a story to the plant. That's cute. Now that I look at it, this bench is really, really ugly. I really don't like it. Well, I hope to have sufficient funds when I move so that I can actually Oh, you're trapped now. She just clipped through the wall. I love this game. Alright, yeah, and then you repair this and mop this up. She's doing sit-ups again. No, but you gotta go poopy. Go do your poopy. Oh, he's having fun. That's nice. So, can he go to school? No. So they have a weekend. That's good. Oh, right. I can check her work schedule, right? Work in 3 days. Okay, so she's... Ah, right. There it is. Saturdays and Sundays off. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, cool. Same should be... Oh right, yeah, I could have just checked this. So they have a weekend, that's great. Because I think in the... Did they have weekends in The Sims 1? I don't think so. I think they didn't. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure if they had weekends, but I think they didn't. They had to go every single day. So yeah, now you could get to know each other some more. Enthuse about fitness. Yeah, you're both like fitness people. What's your problem? Oh, still sore. Shared sadness. Oh. Express devotion. Yeah, we can do that. Joke about toilets. Yeah, let's do that.
Benorf Nerds, Inja, Espa.
Oh, hope you didn't hear that feedback. Just moved my my headset cable, and the port gave me some feedback right there. Right, so he could go back to work on his motivational book. How to get good at writing motivating books. And you get to know your son better. Will a hip bump do? Oh yeah, they seem to enjoy it.
Pinguna.
Oh no, the computer's broken. What's she doing? She's going for a jog. Okay. He's watching some TV. That's fine. Oh, we get a lot of royalties now. More than 700 a day. Resume riding, please. Yep. We can select another. But let's stay with this. He came with this aspiration, so we'll leave it. Oh, she's back. Great. It's cute. She just wants to interact with him. She's just,
Serapi.
Oh, because she wants to become friends with him, and he wants to become friends with her. That's great.
Yuwada Zomaz?
Who's coming? Oh, it's her again. Please go. We are all busy.
Sibawum. Michi Parsife.
Oh, she needs to take a bath.
Sanzizi Katuni.
Right, from jogging. Yeah. Oh, she went jogging, got her everyday clothes back on. Ooh. Who does that? So when he's done riding, he can repair the coffee machine. What's she doing now? Exercising again, okay. Oh, she's interacting with him on her own, okay. Oh, he's done, great.
Merkel Zira?
And repair the coffee machine. Love in the time of sandwiches. Weren't sandwiches invited during the Victorian age? And also the modern romantic novel as we, well, like as we classify it nowadays? So that makes sense. To me at least.
Open?
Okay, what do you need? You are a little bit hungry. You also, right, you had breakfast at the same time. You had breakfast even earlier, so you all grab something to eat now. Oh, he's still... Oh, he's brewing some coffee, okay.
Roby! Short!
Gungane. Felinas Bamzoy.
Yeah, stop that and grab some food. Nope. You grab some food.
Yorba.
Or is it all gone after she takes it? Oh, it's all gone. Dang it. Are there other leftovers? Oh, it's a... Hey boy, please sit on the table. Will you? Please? Oh, we have so many discussions about sitting on the table, but we the parents are also really
Famous band trip.
really bad. We all always
Shufflet.
get up,
Oh,
go to the kitchen to fetch something. And there's son, will you please sit at the table while we eat our dinner and not play and goof around? But we do the same thing, right? Just
Sensibi Kinniku.
we just think that we do something important.
Alright. Learn a pay and skooma.
Gotta grab the salt from the kitchen because it's still there or something. But he's not allowed to play while we eat food. You need a bath? Yeah, why not? She's exercising again. Okay. Yeah, he could use some exercise, right? Yeah, you two chat a bit. I mean, he could go jogging. But it's really bad for your knees, jogging. I found out the hard way. My right knee is busted from jogging for years and years on end every day. Now I can't really do any stamina related sports anymore. What's she reading now? Lucas Dark and the increasingly unlikely series of coincidences. Okay. You went for a jog already today. He's scared.
Sensibi Kinniku. Swarspa Gathara.
Moy. Killing moose.
We daba. Ibana wig on.
Oh, I could go for some coffee right now. I didn't drink any coffee in like... What was it? I drank my last coffee in summer sometime. I'm off the coffee completely. I have been off the coffee like this is my third time I'm completely off the coffee. And at first it was really tough because my wife needs her coffee every morning and she always brews some coffee every morning. And the smell made me go crazy, like I want some too. And it got better. But right now, I'm so tired. I just want the caffeine. I don't necessarily want the smell and the taste of the coffee, which I love, but I just want some caffeine, man. But I won't. I will be persistent. Right, what you want to do? Express devotion to a beloved sim. Ah, there it is. Isaac, can you leave the room actually? You need, don't need anything right now, but you can go play some games on Daddy's PC. I can see your social bar is slightly, very slightly not topped off. So chat in the kids, in some kids chat room or whatever. Because we have to discuss something here. Where is it gone? Where is it gone? I mean, we could go here right now.
No melody. Vanu wax solo no. In a plavar.
Exenoise
Ah,
on?
yips.
Oh, that's cute. Talk about treasured memory. Passionate kiss, that's what I was looking for. 2 Sims, 1 heart. 2 Sims, 1 heart. Oh, soulmates. They are soulmates. Oh, that's so cute. I think I gotta blow my nose again. You know what? I'm gonna turn off my... Wait, no, this is not the... I'm stupid. I thought I had my... I thought I was using my headphone mic, but I am actually not. I have the mic right in front of me here. So, I'm gonna go downstairs, blow my nose real soon, so you don't... real quick, so you won't have to hear that, because I could turn off my mic on the OBS, but why? I'll just go downstairs, blow my nose real quick, and I'll be right back. Right, here we are. Whoops. So, nose is blown. Okay. All set. She needs to use the bathroom. Him as well. Well, then you go first. Yeah, you chat with Isaac. Oh, are you friends already? Oh, they are. Great. Where was... Oh, here. No. Wait. Oh, right, yeah, now he's got 50 points. She's got 75 points. Okay, cool. 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 That's from Community, right? Is that Abed? Cool. Yeah, I think it's Community. I got that from Community, I think. Great series. Oh, they're all chatting together. That's nice. You go play with your monkey bars. That's good. You needed to use the bathroom as well. So you could now write another book. A workout guide again? I mean, why not? Okay, this is... We already wrote Mind Over Muscle. This is gonna be strengthen your pooper. Go to the toilet without tearing something. Ever again. Okay, so what could you be doing right now? You can't use this with him together. So you what do you need for your career? Prepare food, mix drinks. So you gotta do both. Or do you have to do... Yeah, you prepare dinner, right? It's late. Serve dinner. I don't know. Let's have a salad. We already had the high protein meal from yesterday. Malcolm Landgrab. Okay. Hi, Malcolm Landgrab. Can you invite him in? Yes, you can. Great. That's good.
Oh, Renobla. Heave a bow. Ah,
So why are you here, Malcolm?
Ah! Oh, yeah.
Souls, boy.
So Daddy's working in his office slash bedroom. Oh, I wanted to move the table. Yeah, right. She's prepping the dinner. So why did he come over? He's flirty. He's a flirty teen. Okay, he just came in here.
Goosha.
9 more Sims to go. Okay. So she could just grab random Sims wandering around here and introduce herself to them. Let's put this in the fridge. Oh, that needs cleaning. Polished to perfection. Well, remember in The Sims 1, you wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't want to clean your toilet because hygiene would go down so bad. Whenever you clean something in your bathroom, you would have to take a bath afterwards. And, or a shower or whatever. But, well, you had to, right? Well, it's pretty realistic, I think. When I clean our toilets, I want to take a shower too afterwards. Okay, then you can use it. No, not you, not you. Not you. You wanted to play with your monkey bars. You don't need to, okay. Well, then just sit here and you come back in and chat also. So he just needs to marry to meet his next reward condition. Okay. That was painful. Sorry. Oh, the skill will soon go up. Fear of death. Double danger will avoid participating in risky behaviors and will be too afraid to interact with the Grim Reaper. Okay. Oh, we have a plumbing upgrade part. So the boys chat for a bit. That's cute. Yeah, you could watch TV together. Oh, he's getting tired. So you should have dinner soon. Well, maybe right now. Yeah, let's have dinner right now. Can I just form a group and have dinner together? Okay, that's not it. Make special recipe, okay. Okay, whatever. Just do it one by one. There you go. Grab your leftovers. You too. Are you stuck? Is he stuck? No, he's not. Okay. What? No. Get something to eat. Then you go to the bathroom and then you sleep. Malcolm, you want some too? Can I invite him? You can have some too. Come on. No, it's not. Okay. That's kind of sad that you can't invite him to have dinner. Well, we could form a group, right? And then have him participate like that, I guess. Gotta look into that. You clean that up, please. Yeah, you can chat for a bit. Yeah, you get out of there, please. Then you could go for some late night exercising.
Sensibi Kinikil. Swarspa Githara. Kiarba Lonsif. Spabin.
I just thought my game was glitching because it went all blurry, but my glasses are really dirty. I just noticed. Gotta clean them. Looks good. So I'm very short-sighted, so I'm very reliant on these glasses. Okay, Malcolm's gone now. Yeah, what could you do? Whatever you want to. Exercise, yeah. Oh, nice. I can upgrade our bathtub. A great way to lower the frequency of breaking. Never clean the bathtub again after applying a thick layer of anti-grime coating. Great. Yeah, let's do this. Self-cleaning. She's just standing there watching some TV. Why don't you sit down? Oh right, I can move the desk now. Oh, much better. So much better. The gallery, yeah, I just noticed that you can open the gallery in-game here. It was recommended to me to look at the gallery and download stuff, but I looked at it a few times now. Like I opened it like 3 times and browsed through it and looked at the top downloads, and I think there's so much weird stuff on there. Like there are so many Sims who are hypersexualized, and also I used Instagram for the first time recently, and obviously when I upload my my streams, I put that on Instagram and use hashtags like The Sims or Sims 4. And of course I looked at the hashtags and wanted to see where my posts would be located there. And there's so much weird stuff. And it's all like top voted. Like, I really don't... I mean, people should enjoy whatever they want to enjoy. It's not hurting anyone, but it's really alienated me from using the gallery, because I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be moralistic or anything. I mean, if you like that, you go for it. If that's your thing, right? But I can't really and then I when I looked at the not so popular stuff, I couldn't really see what it adds to the game that isn't already there. Maybe that's because I don't have any expansions. I don't know. Maybe when you have all the expansions, you can get more stuff via the gallery. I don't know. But I really could not see any reason. Like the sole reason I could see is when you have a friend who also plays The Sims 4 regularly, or just really likes the game, and they have like they're saying, yeah, look, I created myself as a Sim or whatever. Or I've made the greatest Sim I ever created yesterday. Want to check them out or them out? You can download them. I mean, that I get that. That makes sense to share something with someone who can appreciate it. Actually, like they could say, "Oh yeah, that's my friend right there as a Sim, and now we can live together in this simulated world." Like whatever. There's a sentiment there, right? But as it is right now, I mean, we could look at it, right? Like this would... No, I can have this... There's nothing that's not already... I mean, okay, here are the Adams family, someone... But they don't even look like the actors, I think. So these are all the newest ones, I think. Let's look at the top ones. Most popular. Like, it's all very... Okay, this is not too bad, right? This is This is a bit sexualized. This also with the hot pants. So that's not... This stuff is not for me. This is... Yeah, but this is like... They look like the BFF household from the first neighborhood. I mean, I don't want to pick on anyone or say it's bad. But I just don't see what it really adds to the game. I mean, it's... As I said, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be unpleasant here. This is fine. This is all fine stuff. If you enjoy this, that's good. And I'm sure people put a lot of effort into these. Like, they are thought through, they meet their standards, their tastes, whatever. But I personally don't see what this adds to the game, really. Like, don't see it. Okay, like, houses, I kind of get, because there's a lot more behind it. But I feel like these Sims, I could just as well create my own Sims and push the randomize button all the time and go for that. Maybe it's not that simple, I don't know, I didn't try it. This looks like Barbie. Yeah, so if I wanted to play as Barbie and Ken, I'd download these two, I guess. But yeah. And I guess this I could only use in-game when I have the pets expansion, right? Yeah, but I don't really see... So if someone sent me a link and said, look, I made this sim, I think it's really great, you want to use it in your next long play or whatever, I mean, I'd be very happy to, and I'd really appreciate the effort. And there would be a sentiment there, because it's someone who, like, had me in mind or whatever. Not necessarily, but just, like, what's available. I don't see what it adds to the game, really. Maybe, okay, maybe it's, this is my first Sim session in 10 years, right? So it's all new to me, it's all exciting and full of opportunity. So when you played The Sims 4 since 2014, so if you have played this for 8 years now, then it actually makes a lot of sense, because you will have seen everything you that is there in the base game and the unmodded expansions. And yeah, you might want to add new stuff, new Sims you haven't seen yet. Yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense. But for me right now, it doesn't. And I don't really see a reason for me right now to use the gallery. Okay. That was a very short story in very, very many long sentences. But I kind of had to get that off my chest. It was weighing me down all week. That's actually, I guess, why I got sick. Because I was so worried about the Sims gallery. I was thinking about it all the time. No, I wasn't actually. I just thought about it right now. And at the 3 occasions I looked at it. But Instagram I still don't get. Like, why are there so many hypersexualized Sims on Instagram? I don't get it. So what you doing? Reading something. Okay. Then you go poopy and go to sleep. You can take your bath tomorrow. That's fine. Okay. Don't like the books lying around everywhere. So I noticed last stream, I streamed, oh, it's so early already, and she just went to bed. Oh boy. Gotta pay more attention. I'm gonna mess up their sleeping schedule. Yeah, you can have breakfast right now. Where was I? Right, sound issues. I have persisting sound issues during my streams. I got a new mic now, and last stream the in-game sound overpowered my voice so much. I only noticed, of course, when I checked my footage. Like before I upload my stuff, I would check the file in the recording folder and see if everything's okay. And I just clicked a bit through it and looked at different points of the stream. And yeah, the in-game audio, although I set it to the lowest setting, you can't really, in Deadlight, you can't really do much. I think there are 4 volume settings, and I had it on the lowest, and it still overpowered my voice. I mean, I was talking pretty quietly because I guess it was getting very late, and my family was asleep downstairs, so I was talking very, very quiet. Quiet? To talk quietly. Is quiet an exemption? I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. So my English and grammar. I digress again. Yeah. So it was overpowering my voice. Had I talked louder, I know it would not have. But I had the mic pretty far away, so I put it closer to my face. It's not directly. I know many streamers put their mic directly in front of their mouth. But this is not feasible for me right now because it's a table mic. It's got a little stand for the table, for the desktop, with herbal tea left, yes. And yeah, I hope I have it right in front of me, so I hope this stream is better. I also put the volume of this game to 40%, the master volume. So I hope it's better. I always do a sound check before my streams to see if my if everything can be heard correctly. But yeah. So I'm still sorting that out. Can you throw that away, please? Also, I'd really like to get a new camera, because the one I have is fine. It's okay, but the frame rate is so low. I mean, you can't see how choppy my mouth moves, right? And my movement, it's rather choppy. It's sufficient for a smallest streamer like me. I mean, I barely have any viewers, either here or on YouTube. But I'd really like to get a better face cam. But that could become a reality soon, because we are getting a bit more money soon. So maybe after the holidays, or maybe, darling, if you watch this stream, I know you don't, but if you do, maybe I could get a face cam for Christmas. Well, that won't happen, I know, but you can try, right? I mean, I could go and buy one on my own. There would be no grief, no hard feelings from anyone in my family. But yeah, it's like, if I want to get a really good one, I'd had to invest like a bit more than 100 euros, and that's quite a lot of money just for a camera. Because of course, nowadays sometimes we pay that much for groceries, because everything got so expensive. But yeah, that's a whole shopping cart full of groceries I'd spend on a camera right there. So that's sustenance for like 1 or 2 weeks for my whole family that I'd spend on a camera. It's kind of crazy to think about. So I'll hold on for the new camera for now. Maybe get one someday. I mean, this is sufficient, right? You can, I guess I can see myself on this very crappy old TV I use as a secondary monitor. I use a TV as my secondary monitor screen. I mean, can you say monitor in English? No. A monitor is something else, right? Or is it the same thing as in German? I don't know. There are a lot of things I do not know. Yes, he should embrace that he likes blues music. I should be talking more about the game now. I'm talking about random stuff enough now, I think. So, he's up also. Great. Grabbing some food. Did you eat? Yes. After that, you go do your poopy. Take a bubble bath. Why not? Or no, you know what? Before you do that, you do some morning exercise. No. You. No, 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 no. You use the bathroom. And exercise. Oh, we can't go jogging right now. Do some push-ups. Okay, chat. Where is he? Why does he want to chat with this person, and where is this person? Okay. Oh, you could upgrade this as well. Less braking is always good. Oh, we didn't get all fed. So what do you want to do? Yeah, you stop that. You have to use the bathroom. You got up. You have... What's she having? Pancakes. He's dancing for a bit, that's nice. You eat some more. You could go to the toilet and take a bath. And then you're all topped up. As it seems. Oh, what a great kid. He wants to do his part. It's so beautiful when kids actually want to... Oh, we got royalties. Oh, we've written so much already. When kids want to be useful and you can show them some affection for it, like... Give them the feeling that they are actually useful. Like my son, he loves to help cooking, so he's allowed to pour the cooking oil into the frying pan or whatever, or when we're making a dough of some sort, he just adds all the ingredients into the pot, and he's allowed to stir it, and he quite enjoys it. And we always say, "Oh, you're so helpful. That's so great. Thank you so much." And he's so happy about it. I mean, of course, we could do it ourselves very easily, like obviously. But it's just such a so great to give him the feeling that he's actually helpful to us. It's great for a kid's confidence. And he also takes the garbage out sometimes. Every day, whenever we have garbage day, we always take out the garbage in the evening, because obviously there's more garbage being produced during the day, and in the night before he goes to sleep, when it's garbage day, he would come with me outside, grab the trash cans, and take them to the street. And then one time our next door neighbor, he was taking his garbage cans out at the same time. And he looked at them and said, "Oh, you're a strong man, right? Oh, you're so strong." And he was so proud. It was really cute. Because he could really just... or was it... No, it was when we were moving the trash cans back to our house. So it was empty. But yeah, he was really proud of that. Like, oh, I'm such a strong man. I can pull a garbage can on my own. It's really great.
Hey, boy. Also.
Nurgle Quosinex. Tribal Dormf. Awavini? Vamkaro Sambisi.
Boy.
More monkey bars. Dancing. Yeah, you could go ride some. Strengthen your pooper. Go. She's watering the plant, I guess? Oh! She's killing the pests, okay. You know, there are less intrusive ways to remove pests from your plants. You don't have to spray them with poison. I assume this is poison. Bug spray. Because that's really bad for your plants and your environment. We have friends who are really big into like they want to produce their own veggies. So they have a huge garden and they plant all sorts of vegetables and herbs. And they know a lot of ways you can get rid of pests and unwanted plants. Like what is it called in English? Unkraut. It's Unkraut in German. What's it in English? Like you use herbicide to kill them, right? So, and they know a lot of techniques you can use without harming the environment or harming the plants you want to harvest, because they also their priority is to have everything they consume to be organic, which I think is really great. So they like they use counter plants when there are when there's a special kind of pest destroying the plants. They know what counter plant you can grow to make the pest go away. And we tried it for our apple tree. We have a little apple tree in our garden, and it had little pests on it. And we tried that, and it actually worked. It took a few weeks, of course, but it worked. The pest was gone then, and we didn't have to poison any of them. No cruel deaths. And our apple tree was fine. And still is. I mean, maybe they would have been gone either way, I don't know, but as far as I can tell, it worked. Can I turn this off already? Oh, science. You can write, what, science fiction or what was that? Science fiction, okay. You need to be a good writer to write science fiction. Well, if you want to write sophisticated science fiction, yes. You will have to do a lot of research. Oh, and the book is done. Great. Yeah, if you want to write sophisticated science fiction that's grounded in reality, and not on a level of Star Trek or what have you, Ghostbusters. It's kind of science fiction, I guess. Then yes, you need to be a very good researcher and a very good writer, and you need to know your stuff. But you can write like trash novels, and I mean, I don't know, if you want to write something in the post-apocalypse, that's science fiction too, right? Kind of. It's not post-apocalyptic novels are. They fall among the science fiction genre. And you don't need to have a huge brain for that, to write that. But if you want to write about spacefaring, and you don't want to write something like Star Trek. I mean, Star Trek is sometimes very sophisticated, and it can be very intelligent, but it's also very goofy and sometimes silly. But yeah, I think you don't necessarily have to be big-brained to write sci-fi. As many sci-fi books and sci-fi series prove that the writers do not have to be very intelligent. Oh, it's getting dark. Does this help? Yeah, quite. Hey, Yellow Love 29. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, my pop-up chat is there. Great. Pop up? Pop out, right? It's pop out chat, yeah. Sorry. Alright, what do you need? You need to take a bath. But first I want you to take some... I want you to do some fitness. Because the dad bod is growing. Whoa, crazy camera. Yeah, look at him. He's gotta have some cardio. You're doing well. That's nice. That's great. I'm doing well too. I mean, you can hear it. I've got the sniffles. I'm still a bit sick. Still a bit tired, but I'm fine overall. Okay, what do they need? She's fine so far. He could have something to eat. Well, I mean, she could have something to eat as well, so you can have... You eat together. You doing good there? Yeah, that's quite the technique. That's great. I love it. I have an old punching bag somewhere around. Oh no, it's still in the attic of my mother's place. It's not one you can you have a stand for. You have to hang it on the ceiling. So I'd have to. I don't know. I couldn't hang it here because we have a. I see no expansion packs. No, that's right. I have only the base game. I just wanted to try it out. This is the first time I play a Sims game in 10 years. I played The Sims 1, I played The Sims 3. And the last time I booted up Sims 3, that's roughly 10 years ago. So I started this this long play. I think like 3 weeks back. I don't know, this is my 6th session. Yeah. So yeah, no expansions here. I'm just feeling out the game, learning the game. The goal is to get a family. So we were just this guy in the beginning, Double Danger, last name Dad, and the first goal was to get a spouse, which we already have now, and then have a child. But we got fed up of waiting for a spouse because he just botched every date I went on with him. He just yelled at people and insulted them. So I turned off his autonomy, and then I finally I grinded his charisma up. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Like, okay, I grinded this up to level 5, and then it worked. Then I got my spouse, and before that I adopted him. And within one session I got my kid and my spouse. And now we are accumulating some simoleons. The next thing we're gonna do is move to a new lot and finally try out the build mode, because I really want to do that. I want to build my own house in The Sims 4 because it looks really nice. I really like how it's designed. There's a lot of stuff you can do. I mean, even for a base game, this is pretty good. I read so often that The Sims 4 falls very short in comparison to The Sims 3. I don't really can confirm that. I mean, maybe it's because I haven't played Sims 3 in so long. Maybe it is much better than The Sims 4 and I just don't remember it right. But, yeah. I quite enjoy this. And, yeah, if this goes very, very well, this long play, if I enjoy it enough, I might get 1 or 2 expansions. I'll see what the, holiday sale on Steam will be like. Maybe there will be some good deals, I don't know. But right now it's just the base game, yeah. No gallery stuff either, it's just vanilla. Vanilla Sims 4. Through and through. Oh, by the way, can you hear my voice and the game fine? Because I had some nasty audio issues in some of my previous streams. So can you hear everything fine, Yellow Love? You need to take a bath. Yes, okay, great. Thank you so much. That's good. After that you can have something to eat too. Oh, didn't you eat? Didn't they just eat? Or maybe she didn't? Sorry, I was looking for something there. Okay, he's scrubbing himself still. Getting some food. Could use the bathroom for a quick pee-pee. Oh, she needs to use the bathroom as well. Oh, this is like a no-no. Like in our family, this is only allowed when you're really sick, when you can't get up. Then you can eat on top of the bed, but that's a no-no, lady. Please eat at the table. My son is sometimes allowed to have breakfast in bed, but because he's sleeping very, very deep. He's got a very deep sleep. He's difficult to wake up. So when he's really, really, really tired, we allow him to have breakfast in bed. And not even his own bed, but our bed. He's 5 years old, so he still sleeps over in his parents' bed. And yeah, he occasionally is allowed to.
Rita.
Lots of stains, but what you gonna do?
Oh, new fool.
That's a no-no in my family too. Yeah, I guess it's a no-no in most families. I guess so. I don't know, but I guess it is. Well, I have never met someone who said it was okay to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner in bed. When I was a bachelor still, I did that all the time. I would just grab some fast food and lie in my bed, watch some telly, and eat in my bed. It was really disgusting. My bed was always full of stains, and so no, that's not what I want for my kids. So what we gonna do? You're all topped up on everything. You as well. You need to use the bathroom. Oh, you just chat for a bit, that's nice. You need a bath too. Oh, and you gotta go to bed. It's school tomorrow. I never pay attention, damn. Alright. Oh, she's still got plenty of energy left, so she could go... Can you go for a jog? No? I don't know, do some push-ups, work on your arm strength, your chest strength, get some cardio going, very healthy. So Yellow Love, do you have expansions for this game? Can you tell me anything about expansions? Which ones are good? Which ones you can skip? Yeah, should I send her to bed? She'll be up so early. Oh, she wants to do something. Okay. Oh, but he needs to go to bed soon. He's tired. Yeah, you just go to sleep too. Yeah, you gotta get up, cause it's school today, right? She has work at 9. Okay. He has school at 8. Alright. I have the all the expansions. Oh, game and stuff packs. I only have some of the... I have all the expansions, game and stuff packs. I only have some of the kits. Oh, kits are like additional items, I guess? I haven't looked into it at all, so I wouldn't know. But okay, cool. You play it on console or on PC as well? I play it on PC. I guess you can tell, because I sit on a chair. Right, okay, so they are like item kits, okay. Yeah, I figured you can dump a lot of money and time into this game. Well, it's a game as a service, right? That's how that works. You can check on the main menu screen. Yeah, thank you. I figured, but I didn't want to check it out yet. Because I wanted... As I said, this is just me. I play on PC. Oh, great. Good. Yeah, I just wanted to feel out the game, see if it is for me or not, and yeah, I think it is for me. I quite enjoy this. It's fun to stream, it's fun to babble about. So many opportunities, so much to imagine. It's great. Kind of reminiscent of real life in some ways. You're tense because you wanna... Oh no, the toilet's broken. Oh damn. Go repair it. Quick, repair it. I wonder why won't pop-out chat disappear. I set it to... I don't remember. I think 60 seconds? But it does not disappear. Oh well. That's not too bad, I guess. Oh, let's hope he's... Oh, is he done already? Great. You can go to the loo then. In my opinion, it's a good game. Yeah, in my opinion too. I like it a lot. But I held off to buying it. I got this free to play recently when it went free to play. I held off on it because I always heard, oh, Sims 3 is much better, and I have Sims 3, which I also enjoyed a lot. But as I said, I haven't played that in almost 10 years or in 10 years or something like that. And so I held off of the Sims 4 because of that, because I heard Sims 3 is so much better. It's a much better game. Sims 4 is a downgrade compared to it. But yeah, as I said, I right now I'm not feeling that. I think it's it pulls its own weight. It's a good game. Does a few things different to Sims 3 and the previous Sims. I haven't played Sims 2, so I can't talk about that game at all, because I never played that. But yeah, I think it's fine. It's a really good game. You know what? I'm gonna be gone for half a minute. I'll be right back. Be right back. Back again, sorry. Just gotta check something real quick. Okay, nothing there. Oh no. I forgot to set my phone on vibrate. Oh, now you can hear another streamer. That's not supposed to happen. Okay, it's fine now. Great. Sorry. Sorry. Back to the stream. Sims 3 is better, but only because of the... Yeah, that's what I heard as well. Like, right. That they stripped the Sims 4 of the open world, and, but gameplay-wise and, design-wise, I think this is, I like this a bit better. And I don't remember really being into the open world in Sims 3 that much. But yeah, this feels more like Sims 1 because you are bound to your lot and you can travel to a few places. But yeah, it's nothing like in The Sims 3. So yeah, it would be nice to have that here, but I think it's not necessary. Mail has been delivered. That means bills, right? So he's home alone now, which means he's got time to... What did you want to do? Clean out spoiled food. Yeah, you can do that later on. Sims 4 runs better. Yeah, I couldn't tell. As I said, I haven't played Sims 3 in forever. Also, I don't have it on my... Yes, I do. I do have it on my EA account, on my old EA account. I created a new one for this game. For Sims 4, I created a new one because my old EA account was still an Origins account. I don't know if that suffices. But, yeah. So, why did I say that? I don't remember. Well, ooh, the builds are ramping up. So I could run Sims 3 via my old EA account, I guess, and try it, but why would I? I mean, wasn't Sims 5 announced recently? I think it's supposed to come out in 23, right? Maybe I'm completely mistaken. I don't know. Right, a genre book, another motivational book. I mean, we can write science fiction now. Let's do that. We didn't pay attention. What's the net sum of our royalties? I don't want to get out my calculator. Gotta check that. Sorry. Let's look at that real quick. Oh, how nice. My wife just sent some pictures. Right, yeah, now that you say that, yeah. The open world lagged. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I don't remember it to be too annoying, but yeah. That's right. It was well, maybe that's why they scrapped it in Sims 4, because they couldn't get it to work properly. I guess maybe they couldn't. I don't know. Are Sims 4 and Sims 3 based on the same engine, or well, maybe this is an updated version of the same engine. I don't know. I don't know nothing about the technicalities. Nothing. So I'm talking out of my A here. But I guess that could be a reason that they that it was they had technical issues with it. Right, yeah. So, I mean, maybe it's better to just scrap it and not offer a faulty product. Yeah, but of course this would be better with an open world, yeah. No question there, I guess. So what's a good title for this book? The Martian from Earth. Discover the adventures of a true alien from Earth. Okay. That's silly enough for me. I think I got... Oh no, that's a bit much. I guess this is fine. I guess you can see me fine, right? This side is a bit darker because my light is coming from there, but it's fine. You can see my face, right? And I don't make any expressions anyway, so... Oh, been on this for 2 hours now. I think I will... I'll keep this going for a bit. Because I'm having quite a lot of fun right now. So he's writing his next book. We can speed this up. She's gonna be back at 5. He's gonna be back at 3. Great. He sounds like a little girl crying. Is he crying? Oh, he is crying. Oh no. He's sad. Oh no. From fear of unfulfilled dreams because he wants to marry. Dude, you just got your girlfriend. You've been together for like 4 or 5 days. Slow down, man. Slow down. Yeah, he wants to be married to her. Dude. You just moved in together. How's life in Germany? Yeah, it's fine actually. It's not too bad. The winter is not too cold yet. Of course, fuel prices and energy prices are crazy right now. We just got a few bags. We got a notification by our energy supplier that prices go up. But we are still very fine. Things got very expensive, of course. But it's okay. We're fine. So, you wanna tell me where you're coming from? I mean, you don't have to if you don't wanna, but yeah, I'd be interested where you're coming from, and how life is over there where you are. Oh, poor Double Danger. So he needs to marry to not be sad anymore. Oh no, he's very angry. So let's vent a bit.
Sorpo!
What's he? Simador? Sambo?
Oh, he's got 50 points for that? I find that odd, but okay. I'm in New York City. Wow, it's pretty expensive here. Yeah, I heard so. New York is one of the most expensive cities in the world. I've never been to the US, unfortunately. My wife has been quite a few times, and my sister-in-law, she actually lived in the US. She lived in Alabama. And Before that in South Carolina. Yeah. And yeah, but that's the only connection. And my brother-in-law lives. My future brother-in-law. He's not married to my sister yet, but they are engaged. He lives on Hawaii. So those are my my sister-in-law's wife is from Texas. So I know 3 people who come from the US, have lived in the US, or are still living currently in the US. But I have never been there. Never ever. I've been on a few occasions in England, though. Not been to Scotland or Ireland, but to England. I liked it a lot. What time is it actually in New York City right now? You are a few hours behind us, right? It's like oh, our sun is back. Yeah, a few hours behind us. Maybe like 12 o'clock or something? Maybe earlier? He's angry too. Okay, can you... Oh, he's already doing that. I'm impressed by your English. Thank you very much. I'm actually not. I think I do a lot of mistakes. My grammar is not so good. But yeah, I love the English language. I just love it. I love to talk in English. I occasionally think in English. I sometimes have inner monologues in English. I just love the language so much. 10:05 a.m. Oh, hey, okay, quite early still. Okay, cool. And yeah, that's why everything I watch when the I never watch English language shows dubbed. I always watch with the original audio when it's in English. Everything I consume on YouTube or Twitch is in English. I never watch German streamers. And I watch quite a few, but they're all in English. And my wife is an English teacher. My wife lived in England for 1 year while she was still studying, and I visit her there. So yeah, I have a very, very huge affinity towards the English language and everything Anglo-Saxon, pretty much. That may be because I'm from northern Germany and my family, part of my family originates from Frisia, and of course in Frisia people talk Lower German. And Lower German is very similar to English. Because of course English is in great parts a Germanic language as far as I'm aware. So it's kind of similar, and when my grandparents and my mother, they would talk in Lower German a lot when we visited them. I didn't grow up in Frisia. I live a little bit outside of Frisia. But when they talked in Lower German, I always loved it. I loved the dialect. And it's reminiscent of English. I guess that's where I don't speak Lower German at all. I have never been taught, and it's not taught at school really here, because it's not necessary. Everyone in Germany speaks Hanoverian German. So, but yeah, I think that is part of the reason why I love English so much, and my wife does also, although she does not have relatives in Frisia. East Frisia, to be precise. Or Ostfriesland. Ostfriesland. Yeah, quite beautiful there. He's still angry, okay. Annoying school day. Oh, teachers can be so annoying. Yeah, they can. Teachers can be very annoying. I should know. Well, luckily my wife doesn't watch my streams, so I should be safe saying that. You fetch something to eat. But yeah, I had many annoying teachers. Many annoying teachers. There were many teachers I didn't like. I mean, I wasn't an edgy kid or anything. I didn't provoke my teachers, but well, I quite often forgot to do my homework. I was late a lot because I had to deal with a lot of stuff in my childhood. So I wasn't the best student, and many teachers get annoyed by that and take it personal when you're not a good student. And I think that's crazy to me. That they take it personal, and then some teachers took it out on me. Some didn't. Some were understanding and said, "Oh yeah, you have troubles. I understand." But there were a few teachers who took it personal, and yeah, didn't go so well then for me. Promoted. Oh, let's pause this. Summer has been promoted to caterer. Oh, nice. She will now make an additional 10 simoleons per hour. Wow. For a grand total of 26 simoleons per hour. Oh, thanks for the follow. Thank you so much. My second follow already in 3 weeks. Great. That's great. Thank you so much. Could also say your name, Yellow Love. Thank you, Yellow Love, for the follow. It's very appreciated. She has also received the following bonus. 334 simoleons, corporate chic countertop. What's that mean? 386 simoleons, stainless steel autopot. Oh, is that what this is worth? Corporate chic countertop. So I guess that's in her inventory now? Korea, no, it's here. No, she just she's got a coffee mug and some books. What's that? So it's just a coffee mug she took with her. Okay. He's doing his thing there. It's good. Sorry. What does he need? He needs a bath. But he can take a bath later on. Oh, she's got new working clothes. Suits her.
Oh, Niara.
They look very similar now. She's playful, he's flirty, all going well. Use the bathroom. You can take a bath. Oh no. You know what? You're gonna top up your social meter. How does yours look? It's fine. Kids playing animations are so good. I think all of the animations in this game are good. I mean, the walk cycles are so silly. I love it. I do my YouTube thumbnails. I do them on my own, and I try to take good screenshots within the game, and it didn't really work because I couldn't get a good angle like this. And I fiddled around with the camera, and I just I resorted to the change a sim screen. And just click through all the walk cycles and the funny faces they make with the walking cycles. And yeah, it's great for doing screenshots for thumbnails, I figured.
Ah, Nobi.
This could be fine, but it's kind of wonky. It's the frame rate is a bit choppy here, at least for me. And so yeah, I resort to the change a sim screen to take screenshots for my thumbnails.
Rita!
Okay, you need to use the bathroom as well. And you need to have fun. So maybe when Isaac is asleep you could have some woohoo, I guess. Well, I don't know for sure because they only woohooed once, but I guess it still fills up fun and social and lowers hygiene, as it was in the previous Sims games. I just assume that's how it is. Oh, he wanted to vent. You know what, Isaac? You know what? Who does not have a mirror in their sleeping room, right? By function. Appliances? No, kitchen appliances. That's not what I'm looking for. Where would mirrors be? Surfaces? No, of course not. I mean, the mirror is a surface, but not a surface you can put stuff on, right? Decorations, maybe? No. Oh, there. There we go. Mirrors. So, you can have... This looks cute. Where should we put it? In this corner? Yeah, why not? Next to your wardrobe. Makes sense. And have a mirror. Or do you... No, that's too kiddie for him. Garlic scented mirror? What? Why buy expensive lie detectors when you can check for vampirism with this one weird trick? A mirror for every occasion. I hope you eventually check out some mods. Sims 4 has some of the best mods. Yeah, someone visited my chat, I think one session back or so, and they told me about the multiplayer mod. I wasn't aware of that at all, and it looks really good. I mean, I don't know anybody who also plays Sims 4 I could play it with, but yeah, I'd like to check that out. Oh, I can put the mirror on the window. So yeah, I'll probably look into mods at some time, at some point. Yeah, let's have the mirror next, above the wardrobe, and have your mirror above the wardrobe as well. Move the poster. That's great. Well, move the poster here maybe. Yeah. So this is not yeah, I guess this long play will conclude at some point. I don't know, maybe 3 or 5 more sessions. I don't know, and then I will look into gallery stuff and mods and expansions and what have you, and see what clicks with me. But for now, this is I'm very satisfied with this for now. So she needs fun desperately. Isaac, you're good to go to bed? Yes, you are. You know, you take a bath and go to sleep. Then mommy and daddy can have some mommy and daddy time. What do you need? A bath. Okay. So, and you also need a bath. Can you take a bath together? Well, maybe they can join each other. I'll try that. Yeah. Oh, he's not angry anymore. That's good. 2.5 hours. Gonna continue for some time. Well, you could watch some TV to get your fun meter up. She can't stand retro music. Turn it off, maybe? Yeah. That did it. Did you want to watch TV? Okay, so... No, he's still using the bathroom. Okay. Okay, he's done. Yeah, looks fine. Okay, now you can use the bathroom. Maybe he can join and they can have woohoo in the bathtub? I don't know. What you doing? Okay, doesn't seem like it. Or do I just have to... I mean, it's a very, very tiny bathtub. Okay, no, doesn't work that way. That's fine. But he could use the toilet. Wash hands, brush teeth. Is she having fun? No. I mean, it sounds like she is. There's adult mods for the game too, if you're into that type of stuff. No, I discussed this at the beginning of my stream. I guess you weren't there then. No, I don't care for that at all. I want to keep my Sim streams. I actually want to keep pretty kid friendly. And personally, I don't care if you like things like that. It's completely okay with me. I don't judge, but it's not for me. Okay, you go. Oh no. He's gotta take a bath before you can woohoo. You know what? He's gonna take a bath. She's gonna play some games. Okay, you stop that right there. Oh, I always wondered, do you know who the faces for the emotes are? Because are they people you should be knowing? You should know those? Because I have no idea who they are. Like you just posted an emote, right? Like the guy who's holding his chin and laughing? Yeah. Gotta get close to my secondary screen because it's a tiny old television. I mean, it's a flat screen at least. It's not a CRTV or anything, but it's really awful. He's scared. Oh no. Okay, no woohoo time for us. Okay. Could you go solace him? I mean, console him, not solace him. Is that even... Can you use that as a verb? I don't think so. Can you console him? Yeah, I also like streaming because I actually have to think about my English and eventually might improve my English further. So that's kind of a nice side effect, I guess. Ask for encouragement to that, please. Oh, there's the monster. So when you're done taking your bath... Oh, it's gone. It's gone now.
Baloo, moon for moy. Senza doba. Horse.
Ribaza. Lamina Galpa.
I mean, I stream stuff for adults. I streamed Deadlight. That's a jump and run where you have to solve puzzles and run from zombies. It's not that graphic, but it's rather violent, so it's not anything kids should watch. But my Sims streams, I think I want to keep kid friendly. Yeah, so no. I mean, violence is not really a thing in The Sims. Not as much, I guess. I mean, you can slap people, right? But... for how long will you be scared? Oh, just another 31 minutes. That's fine. So, just sit that out. And then we can have our woohoo. She's hungry. You could eat while we wait.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Bumina Flina.
Yeah, that's how I check my phone. You cannot use adult mods on Twitch. Oh, I figured. I should have figured. I mean, yeah, of course. You can't show, like, pornographic stuff on Twitch. Yeah. Thanks for, Makes sense, yeah. Well, I mean, you could, but you'd get banned, right?
Oh, honey-osa. Meshka. Borima Hinaba.
Sona. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, he's not afraid anymore, so go back to sleep. Little darling. And you do the woohoo. Yeah, looks fine. Looks fine. Everything's taken care of. Yeah, adult woohoo mods, not violence mods. There are violence mods for The Sims 4? Oh no. He's scared again. Oh no. Damn. Can I, where's it? Discuss fears. Oh no, his fears. No, we don't want to, burden him with our own fears. Scream incoherently. Let's do that. Yes, yeah. They are, okay, that's weird. I guess I don't want to try them either. Oh no, they just go to bed. Oh, you can press... No. I is inventory. I pressed U and this popped up. Oh, the hotkey is O. I pressed O and this popped up. Okay, there are hotkeys. Huh. Always something new to learn. Oh, there's no room for him in the bed. Oh no. So what? He doesn't have work tomorrow, so he... Oh no, they are... Oh. That's nasty. Their kid is outside and he's afraid and they just have their mommy and daddy time. So, poor little boy. Can we stop it? No fun for you, lady. Sorry. Can I spray it with monster spray? It's just a tentacle, right? Like two tentacles? Okay, you need your sleep because you have work tomorrow. Maybe you can have some woohoo in the morning. No, you don't exercise right now. You help your kid. He's not scared anymore, okay. Oh, but... Oh, now I get it. The monster is still there, so as soon... Yeah, ask to spray. Yeah. Great, okay. Problem solved. Alright.
Neebs. No be no.
Well, I didn't have to use
Rabbits.
any monster spray yet for my sons. I guess that will come later, but my son is... My bigger son is only afraid of the dark. He's not afraid of monsters. But he doesn't like spooky stories or spooky movies. Whenever it's getting too spooky for him, he says on his own, no, please turn it off or stop reading. And then we're fine. And I did not as a kid. I was always afraid as a kid. I was afraid of vampires and werewolves. And I knew all of the Grimm's Märchen. They are so cruel and so gruesome. And yeah, I was afraid of witches. But I could never tell my parents to stop reading that stuff to me or buying like audiobooks. Oh, you gotta poop so bad. Yeah, go. Has to pee. Yeah, it's good when kids know that they can tell their parents that. Did you assign the bed to your son? No, I did not. Now I did. Thank you. Don't know what that does, but I'm sure it's helpful. Okay, now you gonna get leftovers. And then you are... Oh boy. Poor child. Then you should be set. So, we have 14k, right? And where could I see what my current lot is worth? Where was that? I don't remember right now. It's not important, but I think the lot was worth like 16k. Okay, so they could have some woohoo right now, because the son is fine, his needs are met. And her fun meter will fill up before she has to go to work. In 1 hour. Whoopsie. Never mind. Oh, there's no option for that right now. Oh, no. Didn't mean to do that. Propose. No, that's not what we're looking for right now. Can he... He's tense, so it would be good for him as well. Wake her up.
Ah, sure, sir.
Okay, can you have... Yes, now you can. Just fill up her fun meter. Grab something to eat real quick. Can you clean up, please? Where's he? Oh, right! He's gotta be at school at 8. The mischief skill. Summer's new skill in mischief will allow her to trick with hand buzzer and several other mischievous social interactions. As the skill level increases, new mischief interactions will be unlocked. Why is she mischievous now? Oh, didn't fill up her fun meter. Embarrassed. That was an awkward... Oh, maybe she refused. Maybe she didn't want to. I mean, that's not too bad. It's when you're in a relationship. Is it like, you want to do it? No, I don't want to. And that's it. No hard feelings, right? Well, it's not that simple all the time, but... Okay, she's gotta go now, right? Or did her work hours change? Oh, she's got work from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. So they won't see each other as much. But yeah, it's good. It's good. She's got time to get ready. Ah, her fun meter is filling from the TV. That's fine too. Clean that up too, please. I'm sorry, Twitch was buffering. Did you assign the bed to the boy? Yes, I did. Just as you suggested that, I did. Yeah, it's assigned to him, yeah. So what does that do, actually? Oh yeah, okay, right. Okay, left side is already assigned to him. The right side is assigned to her. Well, thank you so much for all the tips, Yellow Love. That's really helpful. Because I'm also still learning the game, obviously. Oh, he's very sad. Maybe some woohoo will cheer him up. You're welcome, yeah. Thanks again. Got dark already. Yep, pretty dark. Okay, they're doing it. Her fun meter is almost topped up. Great. Very good. So you can take a bath. And you still have plenty of time. Till 3 p.m. Still very sad. A very sad woohoo. So he really needs to marry, or he will be sad forever. So maybe I should just go for it, just move out of here and buy a new lot and then marry her and try for a baby. Cry it out, yeah, do that. That can help. It's important to deal with your emotions, right? What a contrast. Is he still sad? 3 hours. Well, you have a son, you have a spouse, you have lots of purpose. I mean, purpose alone doesn't necessarily make you happy or unsad, but if that's what's making you sad right now, that's actually sad. Because you have purpose. You have a wonderful boy with very cool hair. I had dreadlocks until the pandemic, actually. I had I had dreadlocks until the pandemic, and then I got rid of them because I don't know, I felt like it, and no, there are no dreadlocks. But I like his dreads, they look nice. I also like the color, I love blue. They match with his headphones. Dreadlocks, wow, yeah, I had them from 2008 till 2020. Yeah, 12 years of dreadlocks. Maybe I'll post an old pic of them on Instagram one day. I don't know if I can find one on my phone. Maybe there's one still. But yeah. They were quite long as well. I think they went down to right above my butt. The tips were right about my butt. I was really proud of them, but then I kind of got fed up. And they weren't, like, they were 12 years old, of course, and there were a lot of loose hairs, and they didn't really look that nice anymore, so yeah, I cut them off 2 years ago. Yeah, it was our first quarantine. It was the first time in 2020 when we got COVID for the first time. And then I thought, okay, maybe I should cut them off now. And then I did, and I did not regret it. So he needs a bath too. She's fine overall. She's happy. All needs are met. What time is it? Oh, she's still got plenty of time. Yeah, you do whatever you want. Maybe cheer your spouse up. Try to cheer up. Looks can be deceiving. You mean, what do you mean actually? Are you referring to my dreadlocks or? Oh. Yes, okay. Yeah, they can be. Right.
Hina Ziffel, Zerpo Noosh, May pick a Shuma, Wobby Aflin, Stevie Funo, Larkham, Espo.
Did that cheer him? No, he's angry now. Okay. Can you do something else? Oh, this would break him right now. Oh no. Be friendly, maybe? Become best friends. Will this negate the romantic relationship? I don't know. So I'm not going to go for it. No, I think there's not much she can do right now. So he could just go to our new mirror and try to calm down.
Varanoi.
Huh.
Oh.
Was?
Nibili.
Lisa. What's he mean?
Wadisa. Benarla.
Ah, befange. Nuloy? Blows it? Oh, Savar. Moosh. Unga? Barsoi! Vambo? Tribna. Bones and Eves. Nerva!
Oh, does the no refer to it will not negate the romantic relationship? So they can be best friends and... Oh, they can be best friends and be in a romantic relationship. Okay. That's nice. But I don't know if it's necessary for them to be best friends. I think his son is his best friend already, I think. Yeah, they are best friends already. I mean, I guess you can have more than one best friend, but... eh. Oh. There. What a big baby. Oh no, he's happy. Yeah, playing video games makes one happy, of course. They can solve all of your problems. I have no purpose in life. Now I'm gonna play some video games. Maybe not the best approach, but it's an approach, so...
Oh, Viene for lemon.
I play with mods, so it might be different in vanilla. Yeah, might be. But I think I'm not gonna go for it anyway. So, well, maybe I could go for it when they're already married. Then I'll know, right? So when they are married. Let's sweat. What a rush. This boost of adrenaline is making Summer feel amazing. Should she firmly embrace with her astonishingly sculpted arms that she likes? I mean, she's... Doesn't she have that as a skill? No, not as a skill. Yeah, she's active. She's got the active trait. So it makes sense. Okay. You gotta... Oh, you have work soon, so... Go use the bathroom real quick. No, you know what? Fetch something to eat. Oh no, you're doing it anyway, okay. And then get going. Because you gotta work till 11 p.m. Best mod ever. M-triple-C. Oh, I guess that's a Roman number. I don't know. I don't know what number that is. Is M like 1,000? Well, I should know my Roman numbers, but I do not. I think I can read Roman numbers till like 20 or something, which is quite embarrassing, but well, that's the way it is. Very angry, don't know. Okay, so he's gotta marry.
Oh.
Whoa, you are a newbie. Yes, I am.
Huh?
I'm totally a newbie.
Borbehay! Borbehay!
Absolutely.
Giuseppe?
Arby.
Rob-
MC Commander said that was... it's not Roman numericals. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I just assumed. What's the MC Command Center? What does it do? And why is it the best mod? You gotta get to work. Don't you? It's Tuesday. What? Wait. 3 p.m. 3:41. Oh, right. She's got Tuesdays and Wednesdays off. Oh. You see, that's when you don't pay attention to details. Okay. Then I mean, don't want him to be angry and sad all the time, but I also don't want to propose yet. And I'm having so much fun right now that I don't want to end this session, but I wanted to keep the moving to another lot. I wanted to save that for the next session. So it's kind of a dilemma right now. There's no good solution right now. And I do not know if I will be back streaming later tonight. Because you never know with 2 little kids at home what's gonna happen. Who needs what and so on. And my wife is said she's feeling sick too now. So probably we just switch places. I'm getting better, she's getting worse. So I'd have to take care of the kids some more. Because she would need to rest, right? So yeah, let's see. Maybe we can solve this. Maybe this will.
Oh, Savar. Moosh.
And I can play for a bit. It controls everything in the game. I would look up some YouTube vids on it. The most popular Sims 4 mod. Okay, I will. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Oh, kiss her. Yeah, do that. Oh, she wants to get to know more Sims, right? Like 10 Sims. And have 3 friends.
And Poppy Narble. Franj. Grisham. Wapatum. Frita? Lanji.
Oh, she's gotta do that in one day.
Elner.
How do you mix drinks? No, wait. The kitchen. Okay. Maybe appliances? Those are coffee machines, yeah. Cupcake factory. Microwaves, okay. Miscellaneous decorations. That's not what we're looking for. Counters, stoves, cabinets. We don't have alarms installed. Maybe we should. Oh no, we have one. Right there. Right above the stuff. Oh, aren't burglars a thing anymore? Because I don't see... Oh no, this is kitchen stuff, right? So maybe it's at electronics or something. Wow, 14K fridge. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. How do you get your mixology up? How do you mix some drinks? Condiment basket. Year of the Pig statuette. No, these are all coffee machines. Okay. Bar stools, don't need those. Not yet. What do you mean, not yet? You need to buy a bar, okay. Where would I find that? Bless Me Barnacles Bar. Oh, okay. Oh, they're huge! So you'd need I think most Germans have bars in their basements. Because it's... well, most bars like home bars I've seen in Germany are in the basement. Like, or wait, my grandparents in East Frisia, they had a bar. Not in the living room, but in the dining room. Yeah, they had a tiny corner bar in their dining room. Because my grandpa, he built the house himself. He was a carpenter. He built the house himself, and then he... Oh, this is a tiny bar. Okay, cool. There are more tiny bars. Oh, that's great. But we still have no room for that. Where would I put it? Behind the couch, maybe? No. Get the small one. Yeah, yeah. Good idea. Very good idea. But where? Where should I put it? This is awful. I want to move. I want to move to a bigger lot. This is fine. Kind of. Damn. Okay, no. It's not happening right now. So but thank you. I would have looked for that. Oh, it's under activities and skills. Okay. So yeah, we gotta move soon. But I think I will end this stream in like 10 minutes. Because then I'll be at this for a bit more than 3 hours. And still got some stuff to do around the house. And maybe, just maybe, I'll be back streaming later tonight. I don't know yet. As I said, my wife doesn't feel so well. I myself don't feel all that good. I mean, I feel good, but a lot better than the last days, but still a bit sick. Still got the sniffles. Yeah, I'll see. But I most likely will stream something different. I do not think I'll stream Sims 4 again today. Should I stream today again? Oh, we broke 60 FPS? No, we didn't. Looked at the wrong perimeter. And I also feel like this is, he's bored. Oh no. We should take better care of you. You could prep some food while he's repairing that. Serve dinner. I mean, it's, she works in the food industry, so. What do you want? What's that? Fried tilapia? I guess this is Spanish? Tilapia? Let's try that. What's he doing? You need to take a bath. Oh, the school day was boring. Okay. I can totally understand. When I was in school, I always just thought about my video games. And I actually, when I got Street Fighter 2 for the SNES, I bought it back in the day. I asked my mother if she could write me an excuse for the next day, because the day after I bought the game, we went to
Chippy, Evanor.
a shopping center to get it. I saved some money for it, I guess, or my grandpa gave me some money, I don't remember. My rich architect grandpa. And I bought it and I asked my mother to write me an excuse because I wanted to play it. I didn't want to go to school, I wanted to play some Street Fighter 2. I don't remember, I think she said no. But I tried. Yeah, that's what I would do. I loved my video games. And my very first system was the original Game Boy. I wanted a Super Nintendo, but my mother said, no, it's too expensive. And you have to figure out if this is for you. So she asked the clerk at the store where we wanted to buy it. And he said, yeah, you could get him Game Boy. It's basically the same thing. It wasn't the same thing, of course. I knew that. But it was Game Boy or bust. So I also had, before I had the Game Boy, I had Tiger Electronic games. Like these really crappy handheld games. And I mean, they were kind of fun until I had seen commercials for the Super Nintendo. Until they were out. And yeah, when I was 8 years old, I got my Game Boy. What you want? There is a rumor at my workplace that someone will get a promotion. Should I try to impress my boss to get it? Yeah, go for it. So yeah, my very first game was Spider-Man for the Game Boy. It's so awful, but I loved it. I tried it. I actually I sold my copy of Spider-Man, but my wife, coincidentally, she's got her old Game Boy and she's got her old copy of Spider-Man for Game Boy. So I got to play it again. I could play it right now if I wanted to. I don't want to, but I could. And it's, yeah, my standards as a kid were so low. But I mean, I didn't know any games, so I only knew Tiger Electronic handheld games. So Spider-Man for the Game Boy is a huge step up. Yeah, but that's what got me into video games, watching commercials and having a Game Boy. And I was very happy with the Game Boy. It was Wasn't the NES, of course, but... Did I say NES? I meant SNES. I never had an NES, although I'm wearing this hat. But now I wish I would have played NES also, but at the time I wasn't even aware that the NES existed. I found out much later that the SNES was a successor to another console. Never gave any thought to it. Okay, what to do now? You are overall fine. It's almost 9 p.m. You can use the bathroom and take a bath. Because you got school tomorrow. Oh, he's happy. That's nice. Pretty tasty meal. Smoothing sip. Your social bar could be a tad higher. You could write something. Oh, we didn't finish our sci-fi book. Oh, it's almost done. Great. Oh, I'm so glad we don't have the girl with the chipmunk voice anymore, because his voice is much more bearable. Woohoo with Summer for 50 points. No problem. Oh, book is done. Go sell the book. No, not in the trash can. The Martian from Earth. And you can use the toilet. And then do the woohoo. Focused. In the zone. Okay, I'll chat with you another time. I hope you and your wife feel better. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll go offline in like 1 or 2 minutes, I guess. No, don't chat with him. He's got to go to bed. And you do the woohoo. Hope he's not getting scared again. Yeah, you go clip through the wall. Give me my 50 points, please. Okay, great. Yeah, I guess I'll end this now. And I will, by all means, save this. Because last time I did not. And I had to redo all the progression off stream. I mean, it didn't take long, but it's still a pain, right? So, tap out of this real quick. Into my OBS. And I will hopefully see you again. It was a ton of fun, Yellow Love. Thank you so much for chatting. I quite enjoyed that. And yeah, I hope we'll see each other in a few days or so. I don't know if you read my my channel description. I try to stream whenever I can. I don't have a schedule or anything. I can't have one right now, but I try to stream whenever. And maybe I'll be online later tonight, in a few hours. Maybe in 3 hours or so, 4 hours, maybe 5 hours. I never know. Well, hope to see you soon again. It was a ton of fun.